Am I on the right one? Don't seem like it. There it is. I am on the right one. No. Did my thing. Hold on. Happy Hanukkah, everybody. What's everyone got planned for Kwanzaa? Oh, I don't have any viewers yet. Never mind. Wonder why it's so quiet. The microphone is not very good microphone. Where is even it? Is it over here? Is it over here? I think it's on this side somewhere. I don't see a hole for it. Very, very cheap laptop, but it's incredibly functional for what it is. I got a good value on it, and by I got a good value on it, I mean the person who bought it for me gave me a lot of money, and I got a cheap laptop because it'll help me get subscribers and eventually make some money. Maybe. Hello, viewer. We made it. Congratulations to you and I. It's a Q Rubik's YouTube. Q Rubik's YT. How you doing? I need I need to get to 500 subscribers so I can start my monetization journey. Uh, but I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to make YouTube. feed my videos to people who want to see my videos, especially because so far it's just been vlogs, and every once in a while I will play a retro video game that I used to own. The skits and stuff, I need money. I don't even have money to eat every day. Luckily, people are halfway decent most of the time. That's not even true, because like 90% of people couldn't give a shit. But the ones that do, you pick up the slack. Best way is putting hashtag. Yeah, oh yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing any of the. Because what it is if you put words in the description, it's the same exact thing as having hashtags. Because if you search it, but man, it's just a matter of time, I guess. Keep putting stuff out there, and eventually the people who want to see it will see it, and the people who want to subscribe will subscribe. I don't know. But the good content comes later when I can make money from doing it. I have skits planned. I have, but I because I there's a few skits that I'd have to hire someone else to participate with me. I appreciate that. No, I notice that you jump in most of my live streams and say what's up. I appreciate that. I need more resources so that I can do more things. And I'm not, it's too much work to put together and disassemble the microphone. Well, don't say never. It's, and I would argue that things that don't change are not good. Things need to change, as has been proven by the existence of our entire universe. If things stopped changing, everything would stop existing. Everything's got to move. Atoms got to vibrate. Well, see, loyalty is a trap. People want loyalty. Like I don't know, certain concepts such as responsibility, I struggle with um, entirely. Deserve is another idea that I don't. Who decides who deserves what? I don't understand the concept. Responsibility. Are you responsible for what you take ownership of? Because it seems that there are. It's a subjective. I don't. Subjectivity kind of. It makes my brain loopy. Subjective because and then you have to argue, well, who is the authority, and then the and so it's and then you have convoluted ideas stacked on top of convoluted ideas in the name of law and order, and it seems like if you follow the rules, and exist within society and do what's expected of you, you will get overlooked every time. You have to be exceptional. You have to be excellent. You have to be the best. And then you're automatically put into competition with each other. And that's not good. People shouldn't be competing. It's a horrible thing. Um, because then in these other ideas that are objective and make sense are such as inferiority and superiority come into play. So, which just devalues humanity. And one thing that does not need any devaluing is humanity. Then it comes down to like the cops. Who cares if you're right if they could just shoot you? Who cares if you are people in America get murdered in the streets almost on a daily basis by the police, regardless of if they're following the rules or not, just based on the fact that the cop is the one who is the authority and has the weapon. Wild stuff, man. And that concept is called might makes right, uh, which you're told is not how things are. We're told as children, no, it's share, care for each other, and then you get it. You know better than I do, being from India, what a class system does to people. And the only way out I can imagine is just to not play their games with them. You don't play their silly competitions. You don't compete with them. What's dangerous is that they think that they are the law. We are the law. We are the judge, the jury, and the executioner without taking any responsibility for their or accountability for their actions. If there's an abusive police officer, they just move precincts. If there's an abusive uh, parishioner, priest, whatever, they just moved precincts. They just go somewhere else to do the same behaviors. Whereas the lower class goes to jail for crossing the street at the wrong time and this and that. It's the most petty of offenses. Why? Because there's a lot more Derek Chauvins out there than they would let on. I've had my own personally. When I was 13 years old, I was handcuffed, like a 6'5", 6'7" cop elbowed me in the back of the head, beat me to the ground. Later on, as I explained in my most recent live, I had a cop handcuffed in the cop car, and the cop maced me. It's amazing to me, but it's not amazing because, of course, sadistic people are gonna seek out positions of power, like correctional officer or police officer. That's what you know. They're not they're not taking up jobs in volunteer kitchens for to feed the homeless. And if they do, they end up just poisoning the food or something because that does happen, and it's weird. Or they do, or someone who wants to see. That's the thing, is you should never give power to someone who wants it. That's what they say. Anyone who wants power should be kept far, far away from power. But when you put like a lowly Pepsi employee in a factory and he just starved for power, what ends up happening is he poisons the Pepsi. Puts That happened in the 80s. Somebody put the virus inside the Pepsi. Early 2020s. Yeah, that's Derek Chauvin. Well, it's not that he didn't do anything, but a lot of times they actually don't. Like Elijah McClain out in Colorado, he was just a young kid walking home. He didn't steal the Skittles. Nothing like that happened. It's just a cop, an off-duty cop on a hunch, nonetheless, took that boy's life just because he felt like he could. And then there's I think her name's Sandra, the most recent one that I can remember. The lady's in her own home, and the cop just ends her whole entire life in her own home, minding her own business. Like, I think she called them there to help her with something, and instead of they help something. It's disgusting. And then you go to find out as the investigation goes on that their families had interactions in before, and it kind of seems like the whole everything was set up. And that lady was just in her home, Sandra Massey, I believe, and yeah, she was just in her home, minding her own business. And it's not as bad here in America. It's just I get more of that because other places the cops they'll pull you right out of your house and remove your skull while your heart's still beating right there in the street for just on the accusation. And it's like in Sudan. That's Sudan's pretty crazy right now. Pakistan's violent. See, and that's the way that they say this society. It's not the idea that's wrong. It's the people that are wrong. Ideas can't be wrong. You know, it isn't society that's messed up. It's people that are messed up. And most often in America, at least, the squabbles are domestic. They're personal. They're not random. Fighting's the dumbest thing you can engage in my opinion. Found it. But yeah, it is. So it's more likely that someone you know will attack you than it is that a random stranger will attack you. Uh, Most crimes in America are not committed by immigrants. They're committed by people who are from here who feel entitled. Calisthenics, what's going on? Good to see you, man. You're usually up in the morning. Yeah, it's absolutely terrible that what's going on. Take care of your fam. Make lots of babies, calisthenics, and protect them motherfuckers, bro. That's it. I personally do everything I can to piss off those hateful, disgusting, punishment-driven people, the sadists. I'll make myself a target. It's fun for me. And sometimes I look back and I'm like, should I have done all that? Should I have made so many enemies when I could have made friends? And at the end of the day, I realized that these are people who are gonna hate anyway. These are people who live with disdain and detestment in them for everything. And so if they want to be pissed off, give them something to be pissed off about. That's how I feel about it. Because people will. I seen it. I seen it with my own eyes. The Hunchback of Notre Dame. If you ever saw that cartoon, the old man gets free from the shackles. He's like, I'm free," and then he falls into another shackles. Dang it! But what my two favorite Disney movies growing up were Aladdin and Hercules. It's life, right? Yeah, if it ain't one thing, it's a motherfucking another. But yeah, I liked Hercules and Aladdin growing up. Those guys. And the genie, super funny. The parrot, super funny. The Indian guy flying the American flag. Y'all want to be anything but Indians, bro. It's crazy. It's, you know, all that all that resettlement that happened to the Native Americans was meant for y'all. Columbus was coming. Columbus was coming for India like that. Those poor Native Americans got it. Columbus was looking for y'all. That's if I was a Native American, I would hate Indians, bro. this, this is your subjugation. You're supposed to be living on reservations. My brother is 50% Native. My sister's married to a Native, a full-blooded Native guy, Eric Bird. But that's another tactic of eugenics is to breed them out. And that's oof. I can't believe eugenics ever is considered. But like, what do other what do you feel so insecure about yourself that you feel like you gotta impose on other people's lives and how they're living? Like, I'm gonna be right back. I take a smoke break and then I think I might play Vagrant Story with y'all. So give me like a 10 minutes to a half an hour. Thanks for joining me. As always, thanks for watching. I love you. Bye.